Hey guys, I just wanted to do a video. It is November 1st. I figured I would go ahead and date these since I don't ever seem to get them up when I film them. And today we will be doing a request. First off, I wanted to mention I had my hair glazed. It's darker, but it's healthier. It's kind of like a deep condition treatment, if you don't know what that is. But it's also coloring, like, at the same time. I'm not really sure how to describe it, but I had that done and I had my extensions done at the same time. So it's all the same color, so send me requests and I will get those up as soon as I possibly can. And I'm looking really forward to the new year, January, in 2 months, because I hope I will be able to level out and relax some and do a lot more videos and leisure activities than I normally do. So the request that we had is from Vladina Dracul. She wanted to know if I ever wear makeup because it always looks really natural, and I figured I would go ahead and make a video for you because I do, and I've had somebody else comment on the fact that it doesn't ever look like I'm caked and made of clay. So no cracks is a good thing. Whenever I put on makeup at any point in the day, I always wash my face. And as soon as I come home from school, I wash my face. And even if I'm going to come home and then leave after an hour or so to go to a movie or to a dinner or back to school for something, I always come home, wash my face, and then put makeup on later. Like if I'm going out again, I will completely start over. So I probably spend more money on makeup than I should, but for being how conscious I am about it, since it is sometimes pretty easy for me to get breakouts, like you might see some are healing right now. It's kind of a mess-ish. But yeah, anyway, so I always wash my face, and I like Biore Blemish Fighting Ice Cleanser. It looks like this. I got it from Target, but you can get it anywhere that they sell cosmetics, body wash, that kind of thing. I assume you know where to get it from. And then I pat my face dry with a towel that is separate from the one that I use for my hair, because I don't want the oils from my hair getting on my face. That would just be counterproductive. And in the words of one of my friends, counterproductivity is the worst thing that could happen. Then I use Neutrogena Oil-Free SPF 15 lotion. It looks like this. I got this from Target as well. It is my moisturizer, and it makes me really happy that there is SPF 15 in it. And then after that, I use concealer on the days like this when I have blemishes, and I use this from Sheer Cover. It is Duo Concealer. It has the light and the dark. I normally use the light because I have a paler complexion, but when I have a particularly bad blemish, I will take the darker side and I will cover the entire area and then dab the lighter one on top of it. But for the purposes today, I'm just going to use the lighter one, and I'm just going to lightly dab the area with my finger and spread it out a little bit so it covers up whatever I want it to. Just a nice little there we go. And for our purposes for now, that'll work. I also use this for under eye circles, which I don't really have right now, but I'm going to put some there anyway so I can move on with my point, just because that was my example. And then after that, I have powder because I don't like foundation. I have some for when I do stage work, but it is not part of my daily routine because I feel like it is way too heavy. It causes even more breakouts and blemishes than it really should, unless you're really used to it, which I'm not because I really just despise it. I just like my skin being able to breathe. So I have this Neutrogena Skin Clearing Mineral Powder. It has the powder on top, and then there is a mirror and the pad in the bottom. There's the heavy application side, which is the white side, and then the pink side, or orange or red or whatever that is a lighter application side. But I really don't like using the pad that's in the compact. I have a brush from Eco Tools. It is a lot more bushy, and I think it applies more evenly. So I'm just going to do one quick even run over coat over my entire face, and it's going to matte my skin and whatever oil is left on it, any shiny places, because we really don't want that. Just going to get under my chin as well, and then I am done with that. And next up is my blush. I have this lovely little stuff from e.l.f. It is a really light pink that has sparkles in it, which I'm a fan of. The color itself is Fuchsia Fusion, and all I'm going to do is going to take another Eco Tools brush that looks exactly like my other one, and I'm going to just dab it on there, and I'm going to get from my bone here and up to about the corner of my eye, and just brush back down, like so. And that's how I do my blush. Sometimes I might do it a little bit heavier, because after about an hour it evens out perfectly where I want it, and it looks pretty nice, I think. And there's the nice little sparkle in it and the really slight natural looking pink color. Because my skin's lighter, I'm going to use a lighter blush. Next up is mascara. I didn't begin using mascara for daily purposes until about the middle of last year. You might or might not be able to tell why, but I have kind of long, dark eyelashes for my hair color, which is kind of weird. But I have 3 different kinds at the moment. I have this CoverGirl orange. I know it's waterproof, and it's by CoverGirl, and it is brown in color. But I don't really like using this. I'm just never really been a fan of CoverGirl, but I have it just as like a backup. And that's just a personal preference. And then I have Maybelline New York Volume Express, which is this little one. This is my black, or one of my blacks, and it is really nice for just a quick rush through. I'm just going to throw it on. And then the last one is Rimmel London Glam Eyes Day to Night. It is a dual brush system, and you can have the volume, which is the big one and has a lot of the mascara on it, and that gets a lot more coverage of it. And then you can also use it for length, in which case you just twist the second part off, and this would still be in there. And then you just, when you pull it out, it scrapes off the extra mascara, so there's less, and you can have that little bit of length versus volume. And this is actually my favorite, but for our purposes today, I'm going to use the Maybelline. And I'm just going to dip that in once, and I'm going to go from the inside of my eye on the top to the outside. Just one little brush 3 times, and I'm just going to wiggle it as I go so it doesn't get too much in one spot. And then on the bottom, I'm going to go from the outside to the inside without redipping the brush, because I don't want too much. I put some on the bottom because I don't wear eyeliner all too much, and this gives that extra pop to my eye. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. Just a little wiggle. And then the bottom. There we go. And then you can see it's just dark black and really simple. And last is my lips. Depending on how I'm feeling or what I'm wearing, I will either wear lipstick or lip gloss. I have this Rimmel London Moisture Renew lipstick in about 4 or 5 different colors. This one is Latino. It's just a nice neutral pink color, which is actually almost gone. Should probably go get more of this. And it ranges from a really, really light pink, almost nude, to a really dark, bold red, like scarlet color that I can wear for my stage performances for dance or just a formal evening event. And then I also wear that when I just feel like I'm going to be dressed up or sophisticated or kind of businessy, whatever day that is. Otherwise, I have this Wet n Wild Mega Slick Lip Gloss, which looks like this. This is 569A. It is my very favorite of this entire line. And it's just a light pink with some sparkles in it, and it looks like this. Put some on the bottom and rub my lips together. Just the perfect amount of color for the natural look, I believe. And I wear this one for playful feeling or cheerful or something like that. It's my casual look. And then on a daily basis, I don't normally wear eyeshadow because I don't think it really works for a neutral look, but when I do wear it, I have this palette by e.l.f. It has 32 colors in it, and they're just little squares like that, and then the mirror is on top, and there's brown, gold, and some silvers and dark colors, like really dark grays and blacks, and then there's greens and blues and some purples and pink, and it covers the entire spectrum. I've never really needed other eyeshadow. I have it, but I can live off of this, and it's about the same size as my Sony e-reader, maybe a little bit bigger. It's pretty about the size of my hand, I guess, and it's really thin, so I can just take this and my Sony e-reader and just slide them in the case and throw them in my purse, and it protects both of them, and it's really easy to get around. I don't think I've ever had a problem with it, and so far none of the colors, none of the shadows have broken out either. They're all still here, so that makes me happy as well. It was a good spend for my money, and I honestly could not tell you how much I spent on it because I don't remember. But that's really it for my daily makeup routine. Thank you for watching, and thank you for Vladimir Dracul for asking. I will take it as a compliment, I'm assuming, that you thought it looked natural and nice because you don't think I was wearing any. There will be more videos to come, so watch out. Cheers.